Hey guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. Today we're back with our GRAVEBORN team. Got about 12,000 diamonds on this account. We do have quite a few stones, so we'll go ahead and get into the hero set that we have. So we have Isabela, who is already at max SI 30, 5 stars. As you can see, her gear is pretty much just waiting to finish out that last piece of the GRAVEBORN gear. Grez we have at 4 stars as well, SI plus 20 at this point. Pharrell is already at plus 30. And his gear is completely done at this point. We do have Thorin, which is at 3 stars. We are focusing on his signature item at this point. He's at plus 26. And then we also do have Inara, which we're able to get up Dura's Blade right there, which is very, very powerful. She is at a plus 20 signature item, so there'll be a point where we'll take her to 30. And then, of course, we are focusing on Oden. Hopefully, we can get one more copy of him. I believe that is all we need is one more to go ahead and get him to Legendary Plus and actually trying to get him to a usable status. That way, he doesn't die so fast. So let's go ahead and we'll start with our stones, which 2 copies here. A copy of Pharrell. Very, very nice. He is the hero we are trying to 5-star at this point, as well as a lot of rare stones out of the latest event, the Abysmal Expedition. Been getting a lot of stones, been getting a lot of rewards out of that event, which is very, very cool. And if you haven't seen my last video, we do have a brand new code, Grez. I want to go ahead and use. We did pull another copy of him out of the Challenger store, so that will take him to 5 stars. So now we have Isabela at 5 stars, we have Grez at 5 stars, so they are completely done at this point, which is great because we can go ahead and hop into the wish list and drop them out because they are completely done. I am going to put in Torn. I have heard that as a tank, he is not very solid, but overall with his abilities and damage, he does very, very well. But the tanking ability of him, it is not there. He does not have the ability to really tank very, very solid. So unfortunately, I do want to try him out, but a lot of people have been disappointed that have built him because he cannot tank. So here we have our companion points. We'll always start with those. We do have a couple scrolls and a couple summons here, so hopefully we can pull 1 or 2 Graveborn Elites would be ideal. We have no faction scrolls at this point, so we'll go ahead and get into our regular summons. And a double, look at that. Hopefully it is double Iran. Very, very nice for the Wilder account. He is the primary push when you're looking at the Wilder faction tower. He is the primary push. So a double Iran. Very, very good pull there. Got a copy of Veden, so not very much Graveborn love today. And another elite. Hopefully it's a copy of Rowan. Best support in the game, in my opinion. One of my favorite heroes. And there's one elite copy of Iran, just because that's exactly who we got up. I might have enough now to get him to Ascended, which we'll take a look at in just a minute. See if we have enough for the Barracks. So absolutely no Graveborn love, short of the Pharrell that we got. We have been picking up cards as well. And again, this is out of the last event. So we are going to continue our search for Taylene on the account. So all of the faction accounts are going for Taylene. So every time we get our 10 cards, we'll go ahead and do a pull. And double Mythic gear and Celestial gear, which is good for the twins. And we did get a Mauler card as well. So that's a pretty good pull. Even though we didn't get Taylene, pretty good pull overall. Let's check out the Barracks, see if we can do anything there, which unfortunately right now we cannot. All right, so let's have a quick look. Like I said, with Iran, I believe that second copy will give us enough. So we will take him to Ascended because we do get our 4 Dur's Tears, as you can see in the bottom, so we can level up our tree. Let's go ahead and look at the Graveborn. So absolutely nothing. We didn't even get another copy of Pharrell, so we need 1 copy of Pharrell to get him up, 1 copy of Thorin to add more stars there. We already do have fodder in the bottom, just waiting for Oden. So if we pulled 1 copy of Oden, we can get him up to Legendary Plus. We already do have some food down there, so we can get him to Mythic. And we probably have enough almost to make more food, which we do, to get him all the way up to Mythic Plus at that point. We just need 1 more copy of him. So unfortunately, that's where they're going to stay right now. Let's go ahead and look at the gear specifically. Isabela, we're still focused on our reset scrolls here. Hopefully we can pull the Graveborn and her gear can be done. Got it. Look at that. Perfect. So that will conclude it for Isabela. So she is pretty well done. All of her T1 gear. We cannot get T2 stones at this point, so just kind of waiting. Grez, again, his gear is looking pretty nice. Thorin, we do have a T1 gear there. Same with Nara, we have some T1 gear there, which since we have the T1 gear, I'm going to go ahead and max it out. I don't think for the signature items that we have enough to get. Nope, we don't have enough to get anyone up there. And Oden we can't get up. So we are just going to actually sit on our emblems right now, which looking at the bag, we do have quite a few emblems. We use our Mauler card, which Spider Queen. Go ahead and use all of these because we want to see where we can get our hero team up to. But as you can see, a ton of primal emblems, a ton of amplifying emblems, almost 300 amplifying emblems, and 31 emblems from the red chest, which are super, super hard to get. So let's go ahead and level up our team. They are 245 right now. So over last week, we got quite a bit of hero essence out of a bunch of different places, including the Peaks of Time. So 247. And we are out of gold coins at 247. Unfortunately, that will conclude it for building the team. So we'll go ahead and we will get into our campaign push. We're on 24-30, so trying to finish out chapter 24. Lightbearers went into 25, and the rest of the teams that I have are in here somewhere, which there's the Wilder team. We're on the Graveborn team. The Mauler team is somewhere. I'm pretty sure the Maulers are in 24 already. Not sure if they're hiding back behind somebody. But the Lightbearers pushed into 25, so let's go ahead and get into the campaign at this point. So here we are, 24-30, as we continue the progression. I did go ahead and run the labyrinth. I didn't realize I didn't do it at this point. So we got them up to 48, a little bit over level 248 at that point. So let's go ahead and push into the campaign. Nara is going to be on the top versus Arden. Arden is very, very difficult to deal with because of his triple root ability. So he'll actually root 3 heroes, making it very, very difficult for a lot of the campaign stages. So once we get him down, as you can see, we grabbed Kaz. Kaz has a tendency to get a lot of dodge, but if you have dots on her, it makes her very, very easy to kill, such as the bleed effect, because it does it over time. She can't dodge the bleed, and Isabela usually destroys her just because he can't dodge the magic. She's the only hero that can. 5.41 million damage, quite a bit of damage from Isabela. Kaz's signature item, she can dodge magic, but again, it's RNG with the dodge. We're going to go ahead and pick up Leica on this one. She did get the taint ability, as you've seen there from Thorin, so it should be relatively easy to get her down, which it is. And Grez, even at 5 stars with a plus 20 signature item, dies really, really fast. If you don't have the ability to let him scale, as you can see, he dies really fast right off the bat. Which brings us to 24-32. So again, dealing with Arden in this one, but we're going to pick up Leica because Leica does a nasty, nasty 25% armor debuff that we're trying to nullify, because essentially with the armor debuff, that's what's killing Thorin, that's what's killing Grez so fast, is when she gets the 25% defense debuff. So very, very powerful there with her abilities. Almost 6 million damage there from Isabela, so doing a ton of damage still in the campaign stages, which is ideally why we built her first. This we're going to go ahead and pick up the Spider Queen, and it's funny because looking at 2 times speed compared to the 4 times speed, 2 time is so slow. I don't know if they slowed it down more, if it's just everyone realizing how slow the 2 times speed is versus the 4 times speed. But Nara, their ults on Brutus taking out the shield. Again, one of my favorite abilities is when Nara kills Brutus through his shield. This one we're going to pick up Namora because, again, we don't want the Beguile ability to be going on our heroes, so we don't want them charmed. So we can stun her, we can dot her. Perfect, took her down relatively easy there. Nara picked up Brutus, which is good because if he's low enough, boom, got the kill shot on him again to complete the campaign stage. She is so powerful with that ability right through his shield. 4.5 million from Isabela again. As we continue the progression, 24-35, Nara picks up Sylvana. Anytime you fight Sylvana, because Sylvana will go right on Isabela, just like she did there, even though K-Sauce took her out anyways. Very, very powerful to take out Sylvana. She is an assassin class and does a ton of damage versus heroes. Versus very weak heroes like Isabela, Belinda. She always hops on them. And Nimitsu, she can kill really, really fast. Any of those heroes, she has a tendency to just absolutely destroy with a very, very quickly. And as you can see here with Warwick is very hard to kill as well. Look at the amount of block. Even the fears, if you don't have a caster up, usually you can't get him down. I think at this point we might run out of time unless we can get Pharrell to get some of his ranger ults. As you can see, the little dagger appearing over his head. We are so close to taking him out at this point. 1 second left, which we did not get it. We ran out of time. But we should be able to get this one down. That was very, very close. I hate the stage is running out of time. Again, we'll swap. Nara can pick up Sylvana, just like he did. Got the stuns there. And moving Isabela to the middle, K-Sauce didn't hit her. So with her being alive, again, she does so much damage with her regular attacks and her ult. As you can see there, she is still alive through the throwing axe ability. And now it's 5 on Warwick, which we got him completely down, which concludes that campaign stage. Very, very nice. 24-36. So as we're continuing progress, 24-36. Another tough team because we have Savius, which countering with Thorin. Warwick is usually pretty good, but we want to go ahead and take out Anakira, I think it is. The Spider Queen, that's just what I call her, just because she does have quite a bit of CC. As you can see, Isabela on the top. His CC Grez goes down pretty quick. And hoping Isabela can get some damage off, which there is her damage. Died a little bit too quick. Maybe if we grab Tassie out of this, we can help mitigate the banish, which as you can see there, she did get the taint ability from Thorin, which is ideal because he's taking a ton of damage from Savius. A fear there, so we should be able to get this down as long as we can get Warwick down. Very, very tough, but we do have a caster up, which makes a big difference. Nara with the finishing move to actually take him down. 5 million damage there from Isabela. And what I've really noticed with the Graveborn team is they do disperse the damage very, very well. So it's not 1 or 2 heroes that are doing a ton of the damage. It is dispersed pretty well. We know Sylvana's going to go on Isabela on this one, so I'm hoping she can live. She usually can at this point. Ira, I always like to take out. Same with Sylvana, just because Ira has a very, very nasty bleed. As soon as it hits your tanks, she has the ability to absolutely devastate them. And I love Brutus's shield on the top. I'm hoping we can get Nara to ult, which is my favorite finishing move of the game, is the Nara ult to kill Brutus's shield. If you've seen in the campaign, right there, 4.8 million damage from Pharrell. In the campaign, they run a lot of Brutus, as you've probably seen going through, as well as a lot of Athalia. So the combination of both those, you do see quite a bit. And Shamira just absolutely burned down Grez. Even though he's at 5 stars, died really, really easy. But Isabela is still putting out a ton of damage. Maybe the Thorin Cheese will work on this one, but I think he already ulted, so we're not even going to have a chance to do anything on this one. Let's go ahead and give it one more try with Arden. And I absolutely hate the roots that Arden puts on all 3 heroes. Hopefully Grez can heal up a little bit if he can get an ult off, or at least a minion, which there's his ult. So they're behind Shamir, so he gets healed considerably there. And we still do have Isabela up, who's doing a ton of damage on the targets to carry us. She is just an absolute monster when it comes to damage. 7.55 million damage as we push into 24-39. Again, we'll put Nara on Sylvana. This is kind of a split team comp because depending on Sylvana, as you can see there, Nara left Sylvana and left the stun to kill Nimitsu's totems, essentially, leaving them completely having Nara almost completely die just because of the totems. So in this combo, Sylvana or Nemesu is the priority. And even here, again, Leica will get the Taint ability, which is good off of Thorin. As long as Grez can hold Brutus, Nara can grab Sylvana off of Isabela, as long as she doesn't crit with the opening move, which has a tendency to happen. So very, very clean there. And again, Grez just folds, even at 5 stars. Need a little bit more survivability out of the tank as Thorin comes back up. I love the fear when he comes up, but I'm not sure it's going to be enough. We got Veden down. Not going to be enough on this one. Let's try it one more time. And again, we just need Grez, which with the new ability or the buffed ability that Leica does is when Leica does the debuff, as you've seen right there on Grez, 25% defense reduction just absolutely destroys the heroes. In Thorin versus Shamira, let's see if we can get a retaliation strike going on here, which not strong enough to take her down. She's going to heal up too much by the time he gets to that point. Let's try leaving Sylvana and going actually, let's take out Leica. So I'm hoping taking out Leica, we're going to have Grez actually giving him the ability to live because we didn't get the armor buff. Nara picks up Brutus in that. And Isabella's still not down yet, which is good. As long as we can get Shamira down, which usually with Isabela we can pretty quick, which she goes down, we got it. That's where Nara's utility really makes a big, big difference. 4.6 million damage there. Nara's ability to CC is what makes her one of the most powerful Graveborn heroes there are, because you can actually swap her position to who you want to kind of take care of. At this one, Nemesu. If Nemesu is left alone and has the ability to get up multiple totems, they are such a distraction to your heroes. You never actually put damage on the primary enemies because you're too busy running around trying to kill his totems. But if you can negate him with Athalia, with Nara, with a couple other heroes, you can just completely take him out of the campaign. Even in this one, Movis is very, very tough. He has a massive AoE damage. So if you can get the Taint on there, with Nara's ability, as you can see, just destroyed a hero that does a ton of damage in these stages. And Nara cannot ult on Golis. Golis' defense gets too high, so she doesn't have the ability to take him out. I've never seen her successfully kill him because his defense gets too high too fast. Even here, 8.32 million from Isabela, which is absolutely insane. We're going to go for Tassie on this one because I don't want Tassie to CC Isabela. So I know she'll teleport away. We will have to grab another target, which we got Tassie back, which is ideal, and she's got the bleed. Once we can nullify the CC, the team has a very, very easy time destroying the enemy team. So 24-43, and we're cruising right through 24 at this point, over 2/3 of the way. Again, in this team, we want Nara to grab Volks, just because we don't want the Confine ability on any of the heroes. Because any of the mitigation, which we got him down, and Morella's Firebird just absolutely destroys us. And again, Movis in the front line, if you've seen the damage that he put on, exactly, they're just destroying us. Wow. Let's try swapping it up, and we'll actually leave the Confine because we know Isabela's going to go in the Confine, which there she goes. But again, Movis does a lot of damage in the front line, a lot of damage with the AoE that he throws, even Morella as well. So I'm hoping with the tanks, if we can keep Thorn up for a little bit, let Isabela do some damage, let Pharrell do some damage, we got it down. 3.7 million, 4.6 from Pharrell, so very, very strong performance in that stage. And Nara in this one, again, we're going to look to take out Tassie because we don't want the Banish ability. Trying to negate the CC that we're getting off of these heroes, and she brings Tassie right back. And during that time, Isabela does a ton of damage with both of her attacks. So even there, she should have done a lot, 5.34 million damage. If we can keep her from being CC'd, again, it does a very, very strong amount. So here we'll go ahead and grab Belinda. I know we're going to have CC on Isabela. There she goes, banished. But I was hoping the Taint ability would go on Belinda because we can burn her down really fast with the dot. And then we do have Tassie at this point. Isabela starts her cast. Look at that, an alt right on Tassie, taking her out. Graveborn making quick work of the campaign stages, 3.2, 2.8, 2.19, and almost 2 million from each tank. Here we have Savius on the bottom, so we'll actually switch it with Thorin. I want to take out Ira, that way the tanks can actually survive. And usually at this point, we'll have enough damage to take down targets before Namora can heal. That's where the big difference between Namora and Rowan lies, is if we had a Rowan in here, Rowan will actually heal up when the hero gets low, where Namora just sits back and kind of passively heals until she can ult. So you can actually kill the heroes before she has the ability to heal, where Rowan, on the other hand, would be healing. 5.67 million and 3 million there from Pharrell. 24-48. Again, just like our last team comp, we're going to go ahead and pick up Morella out of this, hoping she gets the Taint ability, which I believe she did. We've got Tassie that took out Namora, actually. So very interesting. We got Rain down there. We should be able to take this one down, which we do. We just have Tassie left. Isabela with 5 kills on that stage as well. Almost 7 million damage. Oh, I think I accidentally replayed it. 24-49. Again, another Brutus stage, which this one's tough because if Nara takes out Savius, he'll get absolutely destroyed. So let's go for Angelo in this one. Savius hits Graz 1 or 2 times, and usually that's about it. But as long as we allow Pharrell and Isabela to get a little bit of damage off, we can usually finish these stages pretty easy. And again, goalless, we cannot ult with Nara. Does not work because of his innate ability to raise his defense. But even there, 5 million damage there from Isabela. 24-50, 10 stages left. And that will conclude Chapter 24. We'll push into 25, where the Lightbearer team is at as well. Nemitsu we want to take out because, again, we do not want totems up. Totems are just a huge distraction. It looks like we got Thane running around everywhere. Got some dots. Hopefully Lucius will go down with a fear. We just have Brutus left, which shield has already expired, so we got the stage down. 6.41 million damage. 9 stages left in this one. Again, swap Nara to the bottom. Worry about CC and worried about Nemitsu. Grez, the enemy Grez, also does kind of the similar thing, where it's very, very hard. As you can see, Nemitsu popped up a totem there. Nara went right to the totem. They always go straight to the totems, which, again, the distraction, once he has 2 or 3 totems up, it's going to be a lost cause. You're not going to have the DPS, short of having a Shamira, to continuously burn down the totems fast enough. So I believe the Taint ability went on the very top hero, though, and there it is. So hopefully we can burn him down really quick, which we do. Nara picking up Golas, not a very good idea. But looks like we did get Savius down out of that one. I believe it was Savius. So as long as we can get Isabela to get some good casts off before Thorin comes up, we might be able to get this one down. It is going to be real close. Oh, Thorin's going to stay on the totems. So even though he's healing, he's just going to stay on the totems for the next 30 seconds. And as you can see, the totems are healing faster than we can actually destroy them. But it seems like that's going to be a pretty good combination. We just need a couple lucky hits here. Which, again, Grez is just dying way, way too fast. So let's swap Thorin to the bottom. And I believe that'll be what we need, is just swapping Thorin to the bottom at this point. Hoping the little bit more survivability will make a difference. But of course, Savius goes top for Grez. And again, Grez goes down way too early. But if we can give Pharrell some time, and again, give Isabela some time to cast, to get some damage going on, and taking down one or two more targets, Savius goes down, Kasos goes down, just left with the Mitsu, so we got him down. That's it. So Thorn has the ability to really buy time, 7.53 million, 3.5 there from Pharrell. Even here, Athalia is going to be tough. Athalia we counter with a dodge hero, which is Pharrell. We're going to go ahead and pick up Isabela. I know Isabela on our side is going to get banished, but I was hoping the dot would go on Isabela. It did not. I believe it went on Tassie at this point. So we got the enemy Isabela down, picked up Cirrus, which as long as we can get our Isabela to do some damage, but right there, Thorn and Athalia is going to be on her. So this will probably be a defeat because Athalia is going to ult in a second. But Grez can take down Cirrus in the top. Or should be able to, as long as Athalia is not throwing him around everywhere. We got Thorn versus Thorn in the bottom. And the survivability of the heroes. Again, timed out again. So let's go ahead, and I do want to take out Isabela. As much as I would like the dot to go on Tassie, but Pharrell, if Pharrell does not dodge that first attack, as you can see, we just get absolutely destroyed if we miss that, if we don't get that initial dodge. And Thorn's just going to get wrecked here. So we just need a lucky RNG dodge, which again, there was one. Even though it looks like Pharrell is getting the taint ability on him too, we didn't get the fear there on Athalia, which I was hoping we would. We got Isabela down, but I think Athalia is still up, even though that was the big Thorn cheese. Look at that, got Athalia down, got Thorn down. We should be able to get this. He's not going to be able to reach Isabela in the back before Isabela kills him. Perfect, 5 kills with Isabela again. See, just needed some RNG to actually get this one down. 7.17 million damage. Couple more stages, 7 more stages, and we'll be able to close out this chapter. Again, we'll put Inara on Sylvana. That way we can get a fear and a stun on her. Hopefully get her down with an ult, which we got her down, so we grabbed Hogan, even though Nara is feared. We need Pharrell's ult to go off. Keeps losing the 15 energy. But we got the enemy Pharrell down. Got the Hogan down there. We should be able to get Naru down as well. I think he'll get overrun, especially with the energy disintegration and the fear. Got it down. Good combination. I would definitely cannot wait to see Oden in this combination. 6.43 there. Would love to see him and see really how well he does. Again, we have Athalia here and we have an Arden. So the taint ability goes right on the bottom to Leica. Leica dies pretty quick. Even though Pharrell, again, did not dodge Athalia's attack. So taking maximum damage, Athalia just absolutely destroys Pharrell right off the bat. But we still have a chance at this. If we can get some good stuns on Athalia, which look at her dodge. There's the stun. I'm hoping if we can get her down, which we got her down. We just need to take out Thorn, but we're going to stack on him. So as long as he doesn't ult, this one is going to be close, guys, because there's the fear. Then the ult will be coming up, but he is stunned right now. So if we can get him down a little more, Nara can ult. And hopefully he doesn't wipe us out on this one. Oh, we ran out of time. So close. Should be able to get this one down pretty easy, though, is what I'm hoping. So again, Pharrell did not dodge that one. Just gets one-shotted, which completely cripples the entire team. We didn't get Arden down on the top either. We just need a Pharrell for a good dodge here. And between the dodge and the taint ability, he is just getting destroyed in this. But we got Isabela to ult, which makes a big, big difference because we took down Arden in the top. And look at that, Nara grabbed Athalia right off the bat. Ulted and took her down. That is what we needed. Now with Isabela up, we'll have no problem taking out Thorn at this point. And they're 9.3 million damage. 5 more stages. And again, we'll swap to Sylvana in the bottom. So we can go ahead and pick her right off of Isabela. Get a stun, and Grez went down really, really fast there. We should have swapped Thorn to the top. That way you could deal with Savius at this point. And if we can get Thorn to ult, as long as he can ult and hold the bottom for a little bit, we should be able to work our way through this. Which we got Naru. We should be able to take Savius down as long as we can stun him, which we got him. Another close one. Getting close for the Graveborns. 5.86 million. So Nara with a solid carry there. All right, so this one, I'm thinking Isabela. So we'll grab Isabela. Isabela, again, if left completely unchecked, will just destroy your team. With her ability, she does so much damage. But Rain is very, very tough as well. Using Rain as a hero, very ineffective. Fighting Rain is a whole nother world when you're actually fighting Rain in the campaign stages, because she does a lot of damage. And we should be able to get this one down as long as we can keep Thorin up and keep the dots on the enemy Thorin. So there's the ult. We got the kill. 6.6 and 4.6 for Nara. A couple more stages and 24 will be done, and we'll be into 25. This one we're going to stick with Arden. We could go with Belinda. Didn't get to see where the taint ability went. I think it went on Arden though. But Nara died pretty quick there, but Isabela has her cast off, plus Pharrell's ult. Should be able to take this one down pretty easy. And the Ranger tree makes Pharrell so much more powerful. 7 million damage with Isabela. 2458. This one I'm actually going to swap to the bottom because I believe the taint will go on Belinda, which it does right in the bottom. Plus the dot with the bleed should be able to take her down really, really fast. Then hopefully get, well, Thane ulted really quick there. Seems like the team went down pretty quick. Again, Grez is just dying so fast in these stages. I think that's what is really making me a difference. Which Shamira we got down. So we got Rain. We should be able to get Rain down as well. She's got a bleed on her, which there's our shield. So if we can get a stun on Thane. Oh, but he ulted. Very, very close on that one. Let's swap the two tanks around and hopefully Grez can survive on the bottom. Which absolutely not. Again, 5-star Grez, if you don't have time for him to scale to get his minions up, very, very hard to defeat the battle. He dies so quick. And here we should have no problem getting this stage down with Pharrell and the Isabel combination, just because Isabela does so much damage. And we're still good on time. We got it down. And there's 7.56 million, 2459. This one, I think we're going to go with Angelo in the top. I know the dwarf's going to push Thorin back. Push him back with a little bit of a stun. But again, I'm hoping Grez can get a minion up, which we do have one in the back. There's Isabela's cast, plus a stun. Pharrell's ult should have this down pretty easy. All right, guys, hopefully we can finish out 24. 24-60, which Athalia again. And Athalia's in the front row. So this is going to be kind of unique. Let's go ahead and we'll grab Tassie at this point, but I'm hoping if he can dodge, which he dodged there, gave time for Grez to come up to the front line. I was hoping we could do a little more tanking than that, because again, Grez just got absolutely destroyed, even though he was there to ult. And we got the Thorn Cheese, which I think he'll die because he already ulted. Should be able to get this one down. We just, again, Pharrell cannot die off the bat. We just need a good dodge. Which I'm going to try swapping both those. And see there, almost the Thorn Cheese, it didn't seem like he attacked. Even though he was ulting, it didn't seem like the ult went off before he died. So let's swap these two tanks around. Hopefully Grez can handle Rain, at least, with Lucius. And Thorin died really easy there, but we did get... Well, Grez is actually banished there. Let's give it a couple more tries here. And Pharrell and Thane, maybe we'll swap Thorin in the front and just take the hit, is what I'm thinking at this point. So let's try swapping Thorin right up front. I'm hoping this way we can get some spirits up on either hero, which again, just absolutely destroyed. All right, guys, we'll give it one more shot. Again, Thorin is taking a lot of damage there from Athalia and Thane. So the ability to kind of negate both of them is going to make a very, very big difference. But we got the ads up. We still got Isabela up. Fortunately, we did not complete the campaign. 24-60. I wanted to finish it out, but we're not going to be able to. We'll go ahead and collect up our loot here. Quite a few stages. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boss stages. And at the very, very final stage of 24. So we'll be able to push into 25 the next time that we run the GRAVEBORN. Hopefully we can get a couple copies of Oden at that point. Did pull out a T1 stone and a mythic piece, even though it wasn't factional. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. Very, very stoked about the GRAVEBORNs. They are doing awesome. I need a 6th hero. We have everything kind of sitting in our bags. We have all the emblems. We have all the food just sitting here waiting for another copy of Oden. Or we're going to have to go ahead and build Shamira, which we might ultimately do. So again, let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.